You want to hear content about the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia 76ers. That's straight to the point, no nonsense, no over-the-top shenanigans. Say what we got to say and keep it moving. Then you made the right choice coming to Nikki Steve's channel, so stay tuned. All right, YouTube, Nikki Steve's back again. It's been a bit since I've been on here. I last made a video Sunday. It is Thursday as of today. I haven't been checking out too much. I mean, I've been following what's going on in the news, and there's obviously a couple things I'm going to talk about. I'm going to make this a short one. Now, the first story, you guys know what's going on with the Eagles YouTube community. You guys know who it is. Got caught by predator poachers in Las Vegas. You guys know the story by now. It was Sunday night. It's around, what time was it? It was, all right, somewhere around 8 to 9. I saw a video from Joey Shakes, A Sad Day, and I saw the video where he explained what happened. And you guys know which YouTuber it is. I mean, I really didn't want to talk about this situation, especially now that a few days have passed. I've heard about it so much. I don't want to talk about it. I want to get away from it. I'm not going to say his name on here, but you guys know exactly who it is. He got busted. With 13, got busted trying to text a 13-year-old girl. But he's been caught several times in this situation, texting underage girls, and he was going to Las Vegas to meet up with an underage girl. He got busted by predator poachers. And I see a lot of Eagles fans on here condemning him for it. And they should be. Even Nitro Freak, because Nitro Freak knows him. He condemned him for it. And a lot of people on here are condemning for it, especially a lot of people that actually know him. Because a lot of Eagles fans that have been around a while, especially up by the Philly area, they've seen him at games before. Again, I'm not going to say his name, but you guys know exactly who I'm referring to. All right, you guys have probably met him. Some of you have met him at games before, so you actually know him. I mean, I didn't know. I never met him before. I mean, I did follow him a little bit back early on, like 2012, 2013, 2014. I still watched a little bit of his stuff, 2015, 2016. Then late 2016, early 2017, I stopped following him. I did see his reaction to the Super Bowl when we won the Super Bowl. But then by the time I started coming on and recording videos, I'd completely gone away from him. I hadn't been following with him, so I didn't know what he was up to until Sunday when the news broke. But all I'm going to say is the Eagles fans that are condemning him, absolutely give you a thumbs up. I salute those of you that have been making videos condemning him for what he did, because you should. There's absolutely nothing to defend about texting underage girls at all. When you're a grown man, you're texting underage people, specifically underage girls. There's nothing right about that at all. You're 1,000. Make 1,000,000% in the wrong for that. And to everyone that's on here condemning him for it, I salute you for that. And it's another shame that this situation came up, because this is another black eye on the Eagles fan base. I mean, I would have made a video more about it if it had been on here Monday or even Tuesday, but I just wanted to come up here quickly and say, the Eagles fans that are condemning him, thank you for doing so. And please, and hope nobody out there is going to try and defend him, seriously. And unfortunately, this is another black eye for the Eagles fan base. We had the Giovanni situation about a month ago, and now we got this situation. Come on, Eagles fans. We cannot have more of this crap going on. But hey, now I'm going to switch subjects. Speaking of the Eagles, yesterday, Nick Sirianni did his press conference. He said that he wasn't officially going to name a starter because he wants QB competition. Now, with the roster the way it is now, assuming the Eagles do not draft a quarterback, and I made a video back in February saying the Eagles must not draft a quarterback in the first round, and I stand by that video, that the Eagles, they better not be thinking about it. They better not be thinking about it. That better not be the takeaway from yesterday's press conference. What Sirianni said better be Hurts has got to prove it as a starter thing with the current quarterbacks we have. That better not even be, and we're going to draft a QB at number 12. It better not. If we do draft a QB, it better be the 7th round or the 6th round, but definitely not in the 1st round, not the 2nd round, not the 3rd round. But I know with the way it is as of now, unless Jalen Hurts massively regresses from the things he was doing for the 4 games he played or he gets injured, he'll get the starting job out of the 3 main guys there. Currently, Jalen Hurts, Joe Flacco, Nate Sudfeld. He'll get the starting job out of those guys. Because Joe Flacco's days as a starter are numbered. I mean, you see the way he's played these past couple of years. Tell his best days as a starter are behind him. it does go to a QB competition between the three, truly believe Jalen Hurts is going to win the competition and he'll be the starter. Assuming they don't draft a quarterback, which they better not, man, I'm going to keep it moving because I want to keep this quick. So it's one other thing I wanted to talk about the other Philadelphia team I talk about in my vids, the Philadelphia 76ers. Last night, they had another loss to the Phoenix Suns, 116-113. But man, one thing, we've been struggling against the West this year. We really have. Because look, we're 25-7 at home, but we're 14-12 against, we're 25-7 against the Eastern Conference, but we're 14-12 against the West. We've been winning a lot of games against the Eastern Conference, but against the Western teams, we've been struggling a lot against the West. See, we lost to the Warriors earlier this week, and we lost to the Phoenix Suns last night. Tonight, we're back to playing the East Coast teams. We're playing the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee at 7 p.m. on TNT and NBC Sports Philadelphia. It's right around 6 o'clock as the time they're scoring, so about an hour before the game. George Hill is confirmed to be out. Game time decisions are Dwight Howard, Seth Curry, and Tobias Harris. But, man, the Sixers, though, against the West, like I said, their record proves that they've been struggling a lot more against the West. And that bars room for concern, obviously. I mean, I already have my concerns, as I addressed before, Ben Simmons' performance, and sometimes the Sixers being inconsistent at certain points. Like, remember that game against Nets we won last week? We almost let him come back when the only main guy in there was Kyrie, but we almost let him come back. I remember I made a video about that last week. I made a video about Ben's performance a few weeks ago about how sometimes he'll deliver, but sometimes he can be cold with his performance, and that's something that has me concerned. Another thing that does have me concerned is their record against the West, because even if the Sixers do go on and win in the opening round, the second round, and the Eastern Conference Finals, what happens if they do make it to the finals? They got to play against a team out West, possibly the Lakers. And what's going to happen then? What happens then when you got to play against the West? This whole season, Sixers have been struggling against the West. They're 14-12 against the Western Conference? So that also bars room for concern. And I know I sound like I'm cynical when I talk about the Sixers more so than the Eagles, but actually, I'm going to be a follow-up video right after this one. By the time you're watching, that video may already be uploaded, where I explain why I'm cynical about the Sixers. So definitely check out that video. You want to understand why I can be cynical about them. But man, we've been at that point now where the process started almost a decade ago. It was supposed to promise a championship contender and championship team for years to come. But here we are nearly a decade later. We haven't even made it to the finals yet. We haven't made it past the second round. But now there's all these different factors barring concerns. Like, how much longer are we going to wait before we finally get to a finals? Or if not, win a finals. So that's why I have all these concerns going on, which I'll address that more in my video where I explain why I'm cynical about the Sixers. But yeah, some of these losses to the West, man, it's not looking good, man. Especially we got to go against the finals. We got to play against a team out West. That's not going to pair well for us at all. It's not, whether that be a team like the Lakers or the Nuggets, whoever the case may be. We got to play out West in the finals. And we're struggling against them during the regular season. That could be a sign that if we do make it to the finals, we might fall short. But even then, I have my concerns about whether or not we were going to make it to the finals in the first place. But that's an entirely different video, man. I wanted to come on here and give my brief thoughts on what's been going on with the Eagles and the Sixers. So I'll leave it at that. As always, to everyone that watches, as always, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, do so and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. If you haven't hit the like button, do so to show your support. And feel free to leave a comment section. Let me know what you think of the subjects I talked about. And everyone watching, have a wonderful day or night. Nicky Steve signing off. Don't forget to check out my vid where I explain why I'm cynical about the Sixers. And I'll see you next time.